2:45 on a Friday means we're going to talk some soccer thanks to our pals over at Soccer Unlimited. It is Pitch Perfect. The guy who always leads it when it comes to Pitch Perfect is our guy, producer Matt Woods. And Levack is off today. It's not a three-man circus. It's a two-man one-on-one here. Let's go, Woods.
Do this.
Let's do it. Pitch Perfect.
All right, so one of the biggest stories now that we're kind of in the off-season is the transfer market and how much guys are going to be, how much their value is.
Transfer market, again, if you don't remember, just refresh people here if they might have missed last week's.
It's basically where two teams will come together and agree on a fee for a player, and he'll be transferred from one team to the other. Kind of like a trade, but without, pieces going back and forth. It's just money for a player. So there's a big one that's swirling around that will break the record for a transfer signing. And what if I told you the guy was 19 years old?
Straight cash, homie.
I said good for him.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So there's reports that Kylian Mbappe, the French national superstar, that he will definitely be on the radar of everyone's come the World Cup. Everybody will know who this guy is. Kylian Mbappe is a 19-year-old French superstar, plays for AS Monaco, is reportedly going to go to Real Madrid for a record fee of $135+ million.
Ooh, I'll give him another one.
Straight cash, homie.
Yeah, that is a lot. Considering I'll bring this up. I usually do this for reference. Cristiano Ronaldo was sold to Real Madrid from Man United just 5 years ago, roughly 5 years ago, for just $80 million. So this kid is nearly well above that. It could end up being double once the deal is complete. But there's two teams right now out to get his signature that are leading the way. Paris Saint-Germain is one. They have a deal that's reportedly 90% done in order to get him. That would cost roughly $145 to $135. Real Madrid are about to sell one of their highest commodities, Alvaro Morata, to likely Manchester United or another club. They will get $80 million back from him. Put that $80 million towards getting Mbappe, which will likely push his price tag up to $160 to $170 million for a 19-year-old that has only seen 1 year in a senior club. How ridiculous does that sound?
$160 or $170 million for a 19-year-old.
Yes.
Now, just off the top of my head, the athlete that I guess the closest I can compare this to is when Nike offered LeBron James, before he'd even played a single minute in the NBA, a $100 million deal to sign with Nike. Before he even played in the NBA.
Yep.
So there's an investment. I think it's fair to say that the $100 million deal with Nike worked in Nike's favor for having LeBron James. So they got their money's worth out of LeBron when they did the deal. It's just tough for me to say, in any sport, at least here in America, they've done everything they can to not pay rookies that much money. The NFL has actually made new rules in order for the rookies to not be able to do this. The NBA, there is a rookie wage scale. For I don't know how many people know this, that if you're a first-round draft pick in the NBA, the team that drafted you or the team you get traded to after you're drafted can dump you after 2 years. 2 years. You have two team options. Your third and fourth year are team options on those contracts. Then they go off and make their money in year 5. So to think that soccer is willing to pay these guys $160 and $170,
this is something
to think about.
We will probably. This is going to start a trend, and for a lot of people, think this is going to be the start of something.
In soccer or in America or just sports in general?
For soccer, and it could be for MLS too. I might touch on that a little later, but this kid could cause a number of issues for soccer teams looking to be at the highest level, because they're not going to have enough money to get 1, 2, 3 of these players like they normally can. You're not going to see a Neymar, a Messi, and a Suarez on the same team going forward. If this is the case, I will say this: Kylian Mbappe. If you haven't seen him play, that kid is awesome, man. He is awesome to watch.
He's worth the money. He's worth the fee.
Honestly, I'm going to say yes. I really do think he is worth the fee. But yeah, it is a lump sum of money to really announce that they want to put out on him right now, and he is a special talent. The next topic I really want to touch on you with, because I found this kind of interesting. Romelu Lukaku is a Belgian star, plays for Everton at the moment. He is reportedly headed to Manchester United. He is. Are you going to play it?
No, I'm not gonna, I just want you to say the name one more time because I thought like maybe I had to hit the dump button after the name you just said.
Romelu Lukaku. He's Belgian.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah, he's Belgian. They're tough. They're tough names.
D-Nice.
He is.
Where is Balake at? Where's Jay Quillen at? Oh, Shaq Hennessy.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just had to hear the name.
He was working out with Paul Pogba, a member of Manchester United.
I know who that guy
week.
is. Paul Pogba.
Yeah, a lot of people know him. They've been working out this past week, 2 weeks. They've been in L.A. working out. Well, reportedly, he has been sent to Man United for $75 million. Now, a lot of people are calling flag on this for tampering. They believe that there's some tampering going on between the two that got Lukaku over to Manchester United.
Oh, okay.
Now, this wouldn't be the first time tampering's been brought up this year, as Liverpool were caught back in early June for tapping up or tampering with defender Virgil van Dijk. So this is kind of an interesting move to see how this plays out. It hasn't been reported that they are filing anything, that there was any move. With the money going back, I don't think they would have an issue with $75 million going back to Everton anyway.
Definitely not. But here's where it gets really tough, and it almost reminds me here, again, of an American sport where it gets to college sports. All right, so the guy is doing this on his own. He's working out with his buddy, even though his buddy works with another team. He's signed with another club. So it's his prerogative. If he wants to work out with somebody who's not from his team, that's fine. If you have a better relationship and you think you're getting a better workout from somebody else, well, look, man, you can go work out with whoever you want. And if he feels like, you know what, I really like this guy in this other club, I'm going to go sign with them because he's there. Okay. Like, that's his decision. I completely understand if someone says, look, that's against the rules. Okay, who's going to get fined for that? Why should the team get fined for that when the player did that?
Here's what they could do. And this has happened a lot of times where the player's been the guy that goes out and does this. What could happen is the league, the Premier League could say, hey, we noticed that you tampered with this player. We're going to put a ban on you so you can't get transfers for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. It's been done before.
Okay.
There's a couple clubs out there that actually have one underneath them right now. Atletico Madrid is one of them, where they can't go out and buy a player this summer. They can't sell players either. They are strictly denied transfer access this summer, although there are loopholes that they're trying to get through. This might be something to bring up next week. It's kind of interesting.
Interesting. But I guess here's what I'm struggling with this again, because look, he goes out and works out with the guy, right? And now the team, like you said, is going to get fined, but there's going to be loopholes and you're going to get banned for a few years. Great. But look at college athletics, right? Let's say Matt Woods is the top recruit for UCLA. He's the adopted Ball brother.
Likely possible.
It's Matt Woods Ball. He's working with LeVar Ball and LaMelo, LiAngelo, Lonzo. Woods is now the top tier guy, okay? He signs with UCLA. You're hanging out with the top recruit from USC, all right? Will Ferrell, Snoop Dogg, good-looking girls, you're out there. Los Angeles club says to you and the USC recruit, hey, guys, I got $1,000. Do whatever you want. Just make sure when you guys get drafted that you come out to this club and promote us. You're our number one endorser. Okay, cool. You give me $1,000 to say that? Awesome. Well, it's UCLA's fault that Woods took $1,000 from some random bar owner. Wait. What did UCLA do wrong in any of those scenarios?
Yeah.
Besides, take the balls out of it. But seriously, now it's the school's fault? Like in your scenario there, somehow that's the team's fault.
It's the team gets the blame either way, and it's the team that's acting upon tampering.
They didn't do anything wrong. The
Yeah.
player did. Like the NCAA trying to make sense of them, I get is just going to make my head spin around, and I probably should just stop trying to do that. But this is what bothers me, where like common sense should be involved here. The team's going to get penalized because a player, without even asking the team, it seems like, just did his own thing. But it's the team's fault.
You want to know something even crazier? This happens all the time. All the time, where players will talk to other clubs without the team that they're on knowing. It happens. It's happening right now. It happens right now. It's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to happen the next day. No, none of it matters as long as the team that player is on doesn't complain and doesn't push forward.
That sounds like somebody's girlfriend is what that sounds like.
That's exactly what it's like.
I'm dating this girl right now, but I'm about to roll in this girl's direct messages on Twitter and say, what's up, girl? What's your deal?
That's exactly what it's like.
And see if you get caught cheating on your girlfriend.
It's the exact
What goes on in soccer, man?
I got one more thing for you.
There's one more?
Real quick, U.S. men's national team kicks off the Gold Cup campaign tomorrow against Panama at 4:30 first kick. They player to watch if you're watching this game. Kellen Acosta, young kid from FC Dallas, scored a goal against Ghana in the friendly last Saturday. He's a young kid, young talent that is on the way up. So Kellen Acosta, if you're watching the U.S. men's national team tomorrow, he's the guy to watch.
4 o'clock, the action starts on the pitch?
4:30.
4:30, cool. And you got some stuff from Soccer Unlimited as well.
Soccer Unlimited, your total soccer store. They're the one place in the capital region. If you're going to go get your stuff for soccer, your shin guards, your boots. I know you hate that I call them boots, guys.
Bootsies.
If you're going to go get your boots, your shin guards, anything you need in order to be ready for the upcoming soccer season. I know a lot of teams in the area are getting ready for the high school soccer season starts early, so might as well get your stuff now. Soccer Unlimited, your total soccer store, has got it all for you.
You're making the right decision if you go to Soccer Unlimited, no doubt about that. But in the NBA, the Knicks are starting to do things that we already were scratching our heads about before. Today, this one might be the dumbest the Knicks have done yet. We'll talk about it next here on Levack Goz on 104.5 The Team.